We good? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. See? Yeah. Oh, there we are. Live. There we are. A ver. Yeah, there we are. Yes. Okay, good. Everything's good. Let me see. Everybody out there? Okay. Diana, you're watching? The engineer? Okay. Yes. Si me oyes? 1, 2. All right. I'm back. Little technical difficulties, but we got it good. We got it going. It's Monday. People are dragging right now. Especially Diana already. She just wants to go home already. Yeah. She said that she got the other broadcasters nice and perfect and smooth, but mine's just, But I told her, hey, we're gonna stay here until we get it going, because I know I got some faithful listeners that want to hear a good message, good positive message, But I'm back. The Orti, like I said, the Orti's still going. Still, I wasn't here last week. I know I got some. Oh. You see? Yes. Look. You see? She's trying to throw curveballs. She's trying to throw barriers. She's trying to say, for I could be like, you know what? I'm going home. Pero. No. Nah. Pero nah. I'm here to give the message. Like I told her, we're going to get this going, because I'm sure there's people that want to hear a good message, especially on a Monday. Especially like I was talking about football fans that their team lost, and I know it's gonna be a long week until Sunday. Oh, and especially if they got a bye, those that don't know football, they know if they got a bye, it's gonna be a long 2 weeks if their team lost yesterday. But like I said, mine is, I'm gonna call this Victory Monday because my team won. We beat the Raiders. Sorry, primos. I know I got a lot of primos out there that are Raider fans, and but they know. My primos knew that they were gonna lose. They knew. They accepted it. But hey, it's a good feeling for me. So it's gonna go good. Victory Monday. So like I said, I wasn't here last Monday, which was Veterans Day. Big respects to them, all those veterans for sure. I'm a big. When I was young, I wasn't really into, veterans, soldiers, and all that, and but now that I got older and you're more mature, you gotta give them the respect, man. Soldiers that are overseas, soldiers that are veterans that did their years, regardless on the front lines or in the background. You gotta give them the respect, man. Give them the respect. Give them their love, their loyalty, man. Because look, man. While we're right here, enjoying ourselves in this free country, going to, fast food restaurants, eating, and going to bars, having a drink, going to the movies, just living life, being happy. You got our service men and women overseas, putting their time and, most importantly, their lives on the line for us, for you, me. So you got to salute to them, man. Don't try not to. Sometimes we get blinded by freedom, and we don't think about that sometimes. Like me, I have nephews who are veterans, and nephews that are. A nephew that still was in service, and who made sergeant, by the way. Respects to my nephew Bradley. We gotta, salute to them, give them all the love, give them all the respects. And it's hard to, I don't want to get political or nothing, but it's hard when you hear all this, that these veterans out in the streets, homeless. They should never be homeless. They should never be without. They deserve all the benefits, everything. And that's why I think I agree on a little bit on who's going to be president right now, Trump. You know, a lot of, that he's for the veterans. Like, look, hey, man, don't start, getting all political on me. I ain't saying he's the perfect president but in that respect, yeah, man, he's all for the veterans, and you gotta respect that, man. You gotta respect that. Yeah, but before we get into the thesis, I just want to say that, on Veterans Day, we gotta, that was last Monday. We, all respects to them, and I'm a big World War II buff. Like, I love documentaries on World War II, which I believe that was the best generation. That was the best generation there is right now. There's still, I think there's only like out of thousands and thousands of veterans from World War II, I think there's only probably like, I don't know, under 500 or maybe under 1,000 still alive. So they're going away, they're passing away, and they're like, they're the greatest generation, man. World War II veterans, they're the greatest generation, man. They didn't have all these sophisticated weapons nowadays. Now you don't have to, like, these weapons, technology, they do all the work for you, pretty much. Back then, in the 1940s with World War II, they did the ultimate sacrifice, man. They, I don't know, whoever seen Saving Private Ryan, one of the great movie, watch that movie, and that's kind of what happened. They just, in oncoming fire, bullets, rockets, bombs, mines, they landed on straight enemy territory, and they just kept pushing. You gotta run towards safety, running towards bullets. That takes a lot of guts, man, a lot. I couldn't do it. Like, if you tell me, hey, we gotta land here and we're gonna run towards some guns until there's shelter down over there. Cause that's what it pretty much was. I couldn't do it. I'll be like, nah, man, hell no. Hell no. You better give me all kinds of, like, bulletproof or something, but still, I would be still fear that. But they did it, and they did it for their country. They, and that's the greatest generation, man. World War II veterans, man. And if you guys know anybody, a veteran from World War II, let me know, man. Let me know in the comments, or hit me up on the DM and tell me how we can get a hold of them, and we can bring him in and talk about it. Talk about his experience in that war, which is, man, biggest war there ever was. I mean, if we would have lost that war, World War II, we wouldn't have these rights right now. We wouldn't have these rights. We would be living under a swastika. And our rights would be gone. Our freedom would be controlled. But they did the ultimate sacrifice, man. Not just the United States, but many other states and many other countries. Everybody, they all joined together to fight this terrorist, and we gotta respect them, man. So big shout out to those in World War II veterans, man. And like I said, who if somebody knows somebody, a family member, a friend that was in, in that war, hey, let me know. Hit me up on the DM and we can bring him in, man. So we could salute him or her, and we could hear their side of the story. I'm curious. I feel like hearing their experience. It was rough. Those that don't know, just go into YouTube and look up World War II, and you'll see how important, how dangerous, and how crucial that war was, and the ultimate sacrifice that these soldiers did. So check it out, man. So yeah, salute to all those veterans. I wasn't here last Monday, so I'll salute to them right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Give me flowers.
On TikTok.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. But like I said, thank you for those flowers. Thank you for the acknowledgement. And those that know, like I said, those that know anybody who was in World War II, just let's try to get a hold of them and let's hear their side, man. So this weekend, wow, a lot happened. A lot happened. But before I go into that, let's give a follow on MT Radio. Let's get this rhythm going, this radio station going. Follow them on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. You could follow me too. My handle, my personal handle, son _of Alfredo, or El Orti, or Rabia, which is my book. You can find me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah, man, follow us, man. Share. Let's get this good rhythm going. Like I said, a couple weeks ago, I talked about who am I gonna have interviewed. I said a bookseller, an author, and a successful author who came out with the book and is on Amazon, very successful. Yeah, and she or he agreed. I don't want to say who, but they did agree, and we were gonna set up. But I guess I don't know. Maybe that person changed their mind all of a sudden, and I think it was because I think they started like kind of investigating or who probably started listening to my past shows and probably heard things they didn't agree with, and maybe it's gonna kind of put a blemish to their so-called good character or good reputation, and they cancel, and that person canceled. That's all right. I know that was the reason. They try to say, oh, well, it's because schedule, whatever. Like, come on, nah. Because those that know, that have a book, those that are authors, and if we get the chance to kind of advertise or expose our product, we don't care. We're gonna make time for that, because that's just a whole another type of audience. So I know it wasn't because of schedule. I know it was because maybe, those that know me, my history and how I came up and how everything. So I'm pretty sure that was the reason, and it's all right. I get it. I mean, if it's gonna, if she thinks it's gonna put a blemish in her reputation, then cool. It's cool. You can't hate on that. I mean, everybody's in charge of their own life, their reputation. But, if that person can, or any person who just, just be upfront, be honest, and it's okay. It's okay. Let your yeses be yes. I always praise that. Let your yeses and yeses. Let your yes be yes and your no's be no's. Don't be. I mean, that's in all aspects in life. I praise that on the Orti. Don't go around it. And that's in business. That's in life. A person's gonna respect you more when you tell them that. Somebody that don't fear, and you shouldn't fear. If you don't want to participate in anything, or if you don't want to do something that you think it's gonna be bad to your character, your reputation, or just it's okay. Just say it, and no, I'm okay, and that's fine. And the person's gonna respect that. And yeah. So I don't. Nobody's self-righteous. I don't know why. A person would just be around the bush. Just be straight out. That's it. So no hard feelings. But I'll remember. I'm loyal. I always remember, and I always like to stick to that wise quote. I'll always have the last laugh. If you believe in the product, if you believe in your success, believe me. So anyways, so this weekend, this Friday, those that follow me on social media, I did an open mic at in Coachella. Man, that was talk about, man. I thought I've been doing the podcast for a couple months, and I thought I would be like, open mic should be easy. But man, that's a whole nother adventure where you're just standing up and looking at people and oh my, it's just a whole different. I'm live here too, but I don't know, I guess that's a whole different kind of live. I don't know, but it was a whole experience. It had me tongue tied. It had me nervous. I hit the mic a couple times with my mouth. Oh man! And then sometimes I'll turn and they ain't listening. They can't hear what you said because you turned. I don't know. I guess I gotta start doing that more often, or practicing on my mic skills. Cause I was doing that a lot. But I got up there. Oh, first of all, respects to the group. They're called Props to Poetry. You can follow them on Instagram too. They have their own thing. Props to Poetry. They're right here from the Coachella Valley, man. Arturo and Erica, man. I think they're siblings, and they open the doors to anybody, man. Anybody creative. There ain't no limits. Hey, man, and respects to them, man, for doing what they're doing. Sticking to their goals and believing their goals. You gotta support all that, man. Support and believe in your goals and your direction. And so thank you to them, man. Props to Poetry, man. Respects to them, man. I'll be seeing them more often. I'm following them, so I'll start doing more open mics. I think I got a good now. Sometimes you learn by mistakes. I preach that a lot here too. You learn from your mistakes. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you're gonna keep repeating it. It doesn't mean you continue to repeat that. If you continue to repeat a mistake, then something's wrong with you. You ain't never gonna learn. But when you make a mistake and you learn from it, and it's okay to look back at it. Sometimes you want to look back at it so you could remember. You could remember the mistake, and I do. I learn from my mistakes, crucial mistakes. I learned from it, and I always remind myself. Sometimes you got to remind yourself of the mistakes, no matter how hard, how difficult it might be, but just remember it, and remember the pain it brought you, and you'll make a better decision. So yeah, I was open mic, man. I was so a quick experience about it. I got there. I wrote down my name and I started practicing. Okay, okay, I'm gonna talk about my books and my series. And I had a boom, boom. Okay, like I said, I went in there confident because I thought I've been doing podcasts, so I'm like, oh, it should be easy. You know, it should be a piece of cake. But it's a whole different breed. It was. I got nervous once I went up there. I was nervous, man. I was like, man, I was tongue tied. I was fumbling words. I was like, I don't know. I hope I made sense. But yeah, I was nervous. But that's just, it's okay. You know, opportunity. You gotta sometimes jump at opportunity, regardless. If they open the door to something that's gonna increase your whatever your direction you're going or the product you're trying to sell, you gotta take that risk. You know, I take risk. Like I said, the podcast, I didn't know nothing about it. Still don't. You know, I'm a student. I'm still learning. But I jumped on it. You know, if it felt right. And also when I heard about the open mic, boom, why not? I jumped on it. You know, and that's opportunity. You got to jump at opportunity wherever it might be, or however it might foreign it might be to you, or how you can't think of, oh, I'm gonna be scared, or oh, I'm scared. Like I talk to some people, friends and stuff, and I'm like, hey, I want. Let me bring you to the show and talk about your story, man. Maybe you know there's somebody out there that wants to hear your experience or wants to hear your encouragement, and but their main this is their main fear. Oh, but is it live? You know, and it scares them. You know, I don't know if I could do that, and you got to just jump on it. Just come on, man. You know, like it's not really that hard. We just gotta if it's natural and it's the way you talk, that's the way it is. You know, it ain't nobody's here to judge you. You know, nothing. Your speech. Look at me. I fumble words. I don't care. You know, as long as your message gets out, you know, there's gonna be somebody who's gonna want to hear it. You know, so, you know, just if it's foreign to you, if it's kind of fear, that means it's good. You know, do something out of the box instead of something comfortable. Like I always say, don't stay complacent. Don't stay there. It's a silent killer. Somebody's gonna overachieve you. Somebody who's willing to take that risk is gonna overachieve you. Gotta take away what you got. That's how you gotta see it in everything, and especially in your occupation, in your job. You know, especially there. You know. So yeah, I jumped on this open mic, man, and it was crazy. I'm gonna do it again. I think on Thursday on COD. It was. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, I'm gonna keep doing it until like when the doors close. I think with every door, like this podcast opened up a lot of avenues. It opened up that. It opened up the open mic, and then it's gonna open something else. That's how I feel about it. You know, it just keeps rolling and rolling. You know, you just gotta keep whatever your goal is, whatever your in family. It don't even have to be in business or whatever, in your family, in your relationship. Keep making it new and spicy wherever, man. Because you keep it complacent, somebody's gonna come and take what you got. I mean, I don't want to get into relationships, but that's one of the main reasons a lot of people get divorced, or people go search, or they find somebody else because that relationship gets complacent. They feel like they don't have to do anything no more. And I think I speak from a man's point of view, and I'm pretty sure a female's point of view is the same. You get dull and you get relaxed. Somebody's gonna come and gotta come and say all that good stuff you said at the beginning, and they're gonna end up. That's the truth. I know it's hard to hear, but that's the truth. So don't get complacent. Keep trying to be original, but of course with limits. And that was my experience with the open mic. It was good, man. Props to all the people there too, man. There was this dude who did some dance, and man, I couldn't do no damn dancing in front of the people. He was just dancing away, like, man. But it's good to see that. That kind of encourages you, like, man. And there ain't no judgment. That's what's cool about it too. You know, because I think everybody could relate. Everybody's there for, trying to just be creative and market themselves, or market their talent. And it felt good, man. It felt good to see that, and it's a whole new experience. So it was good. Again, props to Poetry, man. Look them up on Instagram. They're there. Give them that love, man. Give them that love. They do it out of their heart. They ain't doing it to get paid. They're doing it for, out of their humbleness, man, because they believe in creativity is out there. There's a hidden gem out there, and they're opening that door, and maybe just to hit one person, just one person. That's all it takes. If you can make a change in one person, you're good. That's how I feel, and I get that after a show. I get that all the time. One person, maybe two persons, like, hey man, thanks. I needed that. I like hearing what you talked about, and it's okay to disagree. Also, if you disagree with me, then cool. Like, yeah, let me know. If you disagree anything I say, it's okay. Hit me up on the comments and let's talk about it. That's the only way we're gonna encourage or grow from just sharpening each other up. Regardless. I ain't stubborn. I could be in some ways, and I think that's a default on all of us. We're stubborn. We're all stubborn. We're all prideful. We always want to stick to our guns, no matter. Sometimes even you're wrong, or like, okay, that makes more sense. You still try to stick with your opinion. I get it, but sometimes we got to just drop our guard, drop our pride, and accept. Like 2 weeks ago, I was reading quotes in the Bible by King Solomon, who was the wisest king in biblical era. And I was reading his the quotes in there. He wrote the book of Proverbs, Ecclesiastics. If you ever get a chance, read them. You don't even have to be religious to read that. Just read it. And to be honest, I don't even think he talks about like turning to God there. He just talks about wisdom, like good wisdom on how to succeed and how to live life. How to respect marriages. He talks about adultery. He talks about how that can never be repaid. Like, if you mess with the marriage, with the rightful marriage, you can't repay that. You can't. You steal a loaf of bread. That could be repaid. You can go back to where you stole that loaf of bread and give them money, or bring back the loaf of bread, and that's okay, cool, all right. Or you could even like give 2 times more of what that bread was, and that person's gonna be like, yeah, cool. I feel, all right, cool. I'm good. We can move on. But when you do that to a marriage, you can't. You can't undo that. You can't go, hey, look, you know, I'm sorry, this and that. I messed with your spouse. It can't. That person, male or female in that relationship, ain't gonna be like, oh, okay, we're good. No, that's something you can't undo. It's so he talks about that. That's one of the wise that I read, the wise on Proverbs in King Solomon's thesis. And like I said, you don't even have to be religious to get that wisdom. And I got a lot of comments on that. A lot of Christian people, even when they heard I guess they were waiting for me to talk about the Bible, because I talk about the Bible a lot. Like I said, besides other self-help books, the Bible has a lot of self-help books also, and I got a lot. You know, just read it, you'll get more wisdom. You know, I was getting into a point in that was gonna relate to that, but it'll come back again right now. But yeah, hey, like I said, man, you know, there's somebody out there that wants to hear your guys' story, man. So let me know, you know, especially successful people out there that I know, and I know your guys' background, and you know my background, and they want to hear that. They want to hear, especially a person who came from the same background, and now look where you're at. I believe in I know it's gonna hit a lot of people wrong, but I believe in when you stay silent, you're at fault too. If you stay silent, you're at fault too. I strongly believe that, man. You know, you can't just, like, for instance, like the presidency. A lot of people were upset on that Trump won. Oh, this and that. Oh my God, the world's gonna be done, whatever. But you stayed silent. You know, you didn't really do nothing about it. You know, you could have did more. If you feel you could do more, do it, man. And I'm just saying, in the presidency, I'm talking about if you feel you can help a person, or if you feel right about an opportunity, and it might not feel right to you because it's out of your element, like the show, it's out of your element, so you know, no. But you feel it's right, you gotta do it. You know, silence is a killer. And like I said, I think if you stay silent, you're just as fault as somebody who goes against things, man. Because we're here for a purpose. If you think you're here for a purpose in life, man, then you should be at fault, man. And I ain't trying to crucify anybody. I'm just, hey, the shoe fits, wear it, man. But I feel we all have a purpose in this life, and if you know, if you know, I'm the less righteous person that can be. Like, if you know my history, I ain't here trying to be a preacher or praise anything, man. You know, I'm far from perfect, and I ain't proclaiming I'm perfect, anything. I'm here to, you know, I think I went through a lot of experiences, and I matured in many ways, and I took school, and not only I went to college, I took psychology, but I also took a psychology outside of school too, because you could learn a lot also by experiences, by what you see. If you're an observer, you're gonna observe, and you're always gonna be a student. And I talk about that too, like in the Orti, which is the intellectual circle, man. That you always got to be a student. You can never tell yourself, "Oh, I'm an expert in this and that." Nah, always be a student. Oh, here it came back to me. What I was talking about Proverbs. When I was talking about 2 weeks ago on King Solomon, when I was reading the wise quotes that relates to what I was talking about. So he has, if he said something like, if you're a fool if you don't accept discipline. Something like that. It's in there. And that's true. If you feel you can, you know it all, you're a fool. And we all play the fool, and because of our pride. So it just came to me too. Sometimes, the universe works like that, man. You speak it, and if it's truth, it's gonna come out. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to hear from you guys though, man. Like, for reals. Like, yeah, look at opportunities opens many doors. That's right, Liz. Yeah, man, they do. And you should know best. You should know best. You're successful, and you should know best. So let me know when you're ready to come and talk to these people. And thank you guys for watching, for listening. Let me know, man. Let me know what you guys think. Anything, man. Even if I'm full of shit, let me know. We can talk about that too. But let's get this Orti going. But hey, thank you, Myra, Anna. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I know you guys said, you guys encouraged me a couple times saying, hey, I really like your message, and I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. And I just go with whatever speaks to me, like today. I'm a freestyle this today. Like, I didn't have nothing planned, to be honest, but sometimes I just freestyle, and I just let the universe and everything I read and all the wise quotes that I came across, I just meshed that all together, and I just, release it to you guys, and hopefully that something from there positive hits you in the right way, But when I was coming over here, I was like, what happened big in these 2 weeks? I was thinking, what happened big in these 2 weeks? So I like I said, I didn't come last Monday. I go, what happened big? I know we had Veterans Day. Okay, cool. My Dolphins winning, cool too, Hey. But I was like, what happened? Well, what happened? We got a new president that's coming, and I was like, bam, perfect to talk about. Perfect to talk about honesty. How is honesty really the best policy? Do you guys really like? I know I kind of touched on this. Woo, man, maybe probably one of the first couple episodes, but I never, dug into it. Is honesty the best policy? In some situation, when your wife or significant other says, hey, am I getting fat? Are you going to say, yeah, you are? All right. So that kind of honest, like, no, that's not good, but that's a harmless honest, that's harmless. But when it becomes, how do you say, passive? Where it's going to affect the person's judgment, direction, mental state. I think yeah, it's that's when honesty is the best policy, regardless how harmful it may be. People want to hear it. Just like I just preached about that person who all of a sudden just canceled on me because of her schedule. Like, come on, I know why. You know what I mean? But it's okay. Nobody's self-righteous. Hey, and if she's a Christian person, hey, Jesus even went to the sick. But yeah, man. Is honesty the best policy? And it brings me to Trump. Look at Trump. He was as honest as honest can be. He spoke his mind, and he still won the election. And he won it like by the first hour. We already knew who our president was. He won convincingly. And all that shit he says, all that, like, how honest he was, how he didn't have no filter. People could respect that, man. And I ain't saying I support, I like that. I like that in a person. I just talked about that. A person who's honest, man, I guess I respect that. And look, man, he won with everything he did, everything that everybody knows about him. All the court, illegalness. He's a felon. He's a felon. And look, he's the president. And look at, he's honest. He was honest. He talked about races. He talked about he would call people all kinds of stuff. Those that know, they know. But he still became president. Why? Because and you ask anybody, they respect that. Because, we ain't perfect. We all have filth. We say shit like that too. We talk about people looks, about everything. The same thing Trump does, we do. The only thing, we're not in the limelight like him. We're the same thing. So, and look at, and he still became president. People respect honest, regardless. I might be an asshole, but at least I'm honest. I talk to a lot of people, and that's like what they want to hear. Like, hey, I don't care if your honest is gonna be hurtful, but just tell me the truth. So why? Because they don't want to look foolish. A person don't want to look foolish under a lie. And I'm practicing what I preach. Believe me, man. I ain't, like I said, I ain't no saint. I gotta practice what I preach. And I ain't saying, follow me, whatever, follow my, but, I'm just speaking by experience. That's what I do here, and try to make into positive for you guys, Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for book. Congratulations. Thanks, Norma. Yeah, passive aggressive. Yeah, man, that's the worst it could be. Exactly. Passive aggressive is harmful. And those that don't know about passive, it's like words. Words are more effective than physical, because physical you can heal. A bruise you can heal and it's gone. But when it's words, it hits here. And you will never forget. Those you can't kind of amend. Yes, you could say, yeah, you know what, I forgive you and all that, but you can always have it right here. What that person did, what that person said. So yeah, passive aggressive is the worst. I'd rather get You know, sometimes socked in the face and then hearing some truth shit, you know? Because that truth shit is going to stick to you, man. It's going to stick to you. And that's what also, man, King Solomon talks about. You know, how a tongue, how strong a tongue is, how deadly a tongue is. And I like the example he used on there. Okay, he talked about like a boat, a big old boat. What changes the boat? What to different directions? A little small rudder could move that big ass boat in a direction. A little small boat, and that's what he kind of says about the tongue. The tongue's real small. But could start a big old flame. The biggest flame there can be. The tongue. Just say, okay, like right now, if an important person, a government official, president, says, hey, F this race, fuck this race. If it just says that, imagine how big of a mass disagreement and or probably cause riots too. Look at the O.J. Simpson trial. Just cause what was it? Yeah. Was it? Yeah, just cause he, you know, just by the words guilty. Look what happened. Look at the riots that happened just by that word guilty. That's what the tongue does. That's why the tongue is the most powerful and most deadliest thing in your body, in the world. And he used that big ass boat as an example. You know, small rudder could change it. Same thing. The tongue could make a big old forest fire. And he talks about that, man. And just like honesty too. It could be good though. It could be good or bad. The tongue. You could use it as good or bad. So tell me, yeah, man. Let me know. Think honesty is the best policy? You know, we got a few more minutes, man. Let's see, see who I put on the spot here. I see you guys. Come on, tell me. Tell me, is honesty the best policy? Would you guys like to hear that? Would you guys like to hear honest? Say, let me give you an example. Say, of course you guys don't want to hear about your weight. That's for sure. I know that. But let's say something that happened a long time ago in a relationship. You know, and you ain't never gonna find out. But the only way you're gonna find out if that person confesses it, and you want to know. Would you want to know? Let me see. Let me know. Would you want to know that? If it's just irking you? No. I would want to know. Regardless if it's long time ago, I would. Cause I think it's just gonna, if it keeps coming up, that means you need to know to move forward. You know, if you can say, then I don't need to know, and you can keep going, and it ain't gonna haunt you here and there in your lifetime, then cool. But if it still pops up, like, damn, did you or didn't you? You know, I want to know. I would like to know. And whatever happens after that, you don't know. You don't know how you're gonna react to that. You don't know if it's gonna go good or bad. It can go both ways. You know? Oh, yeah, you see, honesty is key in all aspects of life. Yep. In all aspects, I don't know. So what about in the weight? Yeah, you see, I don't think, I don't think in weight, I ain't gonna tell my significant other is she fat. You know, I don't know. We got a female right here, Diane.
¿Qué pasó?
No, estoy hablando de honesty, que si es el best policy. Y estoy diciendo honesty cuando es de, ok, tu pareja. Me miro. What? ¿No quieres oír sí? ¿O sí?
Pues no, pero a lo mejor la verdad. Bueno, yo
Oh, hell no.
o que no me digas sí, pero que luego a lo mejor te mirarías mejor con otra ropa. Porque
Oh,
cuando estés
okay.
gordita,
That's just saying
que te queda
sí.
mejor que otro.
Eso diciendo sí todavía, pero con flores y
Sí.
¿verdad? Es diciendo sí, pero con floritas y con
A ver,
eso.
¿a ti te gustaría que te dijeran la verdad o te dijeran?
¿Qué?
Dice, traes.
Pero es diferente de hombres, ¿no? Si me dijeran, hey, estás gordo. Yeah. Ok, I'm a man.
No, pero que te dijeran, pero ponte a dieta. Pero te lo dicen en buena manera.
Yeah.
Que te digan, hey, estás
Yeah, no, no.
Y no le vas a tomar, pues
No.
igual a una mujer.
No, I think it's different cuando es de
Porque
mujer.
Si eres harsh, o sea, por ejemplo, sabes que la verdad si estás bien gorda, o pues ahí sí, pero si le dicen, pues se te miraría mejor un dress o un pantalón, whatever. No sé,
Ok, so no te agüitaras así.
depende cómo me lo digas,
Yeah.
pero no prefiero ir porque sabes que, porque uno sabe, como
Yeah.
tú sabes cuando tú te miras bien
Sí.
y tú sabes cuando,
Yeah.
si yo dijera, si me siento gorda, pues ve, si sabes que, pues sí quiero estar en diet, ayúdame, más como dices tú,
Oh, yeah.
motívame.
Oh, yeah. Ya ves, see, we're learning here, like, cómo decirlo, yeah, like, oh, yeah, como, yeah, baby, pero hey, we could do this together.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh,
Vamos a
sí.
caminar,
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, yeah, no,
pero
yeah.
cuando es
Ya
un
ves, está
dress,
bien. Ya ves, está bien así. Yeah, you see, yeah, that's true. That's totally, ya ves, así. Now I know. Ay, cuando, you know what, yeah, pero, hey, me too. I'm overweight too, so let's get this thing going.
Porque mira, también hay al revés, que cuando sí se ven bien y no se ven llenitas, o como sea, y le dicen, oh sí, y no es cierto, se ven bien, pero son celosos y no quieren que volteen a ver a la mujer también.
Yeah.
So, it was opposite, ¿no?
I don't know. Estás entrando a tóxico ahí. Cuando es de jealousy es tóxico.
¿Verdad?
No, pero how about estás con alguien, ¿verdad? Ya tienes años con la persona y todo está bien. Y luego, pero sabes algo de él que hizo, pero no estabas con él. ¿Tú sabes? O whatever.
Sí. No era en tu tiempo.
Yeah, pero quieres saber. ¿Sí lo quieres saber?
It depends.
Yeah.
Porque, por ejemplo, a mí lo que no me gustaría es que otra persona me lo esté diciendo
Yeah.
y no salir de ti. Porque if you have trust in me,
Yeah.
siento que sí me ibas a decir. Y más cuando tú sabes que there's a lot of people que siempre quiere verte mal, como tu pareja o whatever, y que hay veces, ¿verdad? No todo el tiempo. Pero, pues es como a ti, ¿no te gustaría saber el pasado?
Y yo dije así, si estoy yendo and it keeps going into my head,
Sí.
I want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's como torture, you know, you want to know. Pero si you can, like, it don't even come up, then está bien.
Pero ¿por qué va a ser torture? Porque alguien más ya te despertó eso. Y
Yeah.
eso pasa cuando hay más gente diciendo, a ver, ¿por qué no te lo quiere decir?
Yeah,
Cuando
yeah,
no
yeah.
sabemos. Y ya
And
va a
that-
hacer otra cosa.
Yeah, and that's why I think when it comes to that, you want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to know. Y por eso digo, I think honesty is the best policy, yeah? And honesty is the best. who cares how hurtful it might be? Como the person's gonna react. At least le dijiste. You know, you told them, hey, look, you know. And you can never hide it, or you can't tell how that person's gonna react. You know, but honesty is the best policy.
Una espada de doble filo, porque si
oh,
es
sí.
malo,
Oh, yeah.
se puede dejar.
Pero eso es en la vida. Siempre hay pros and cons en todas decisiones. Va a haber, it's just up to you how you weight it. What's more important, this or this, you know? And if this side, pues you go with that. But siempre va a haber pros and cons, todo lo malo y lo bueno. You know, es como me dijiste, hay two sides of a story. And there's always,
Yep.
you know, always.
Sí.
Yeah. So, you see, you got a female's perspective here. Oh, mira, yes.
¿Viste los comments?
I agree with her.
Sí, ya ves, vamos agarrando las mujeres. Así, ¿no?
Damn, dijo que los hombres pueden ser sensitive too. Yeah, hey.
Eso es lo que te digo.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah. Honesty is the best. I would rather know what they think, regardless of what they may be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree too. Yeah, but you know, like she said, like you can be honest without being straightforward and hurtful. You know, yeah, you know, help, encourage, and that makes a big difference, and I believe it. And like I say, words are powerful. Words are powerful. How you articulate your words and how you express them, it's powerful. You know, yeah, I agree, man. So I think we're all agree that honesty is the best policy. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? ¿Sabes el libro que traigo una de esas del orange one, the 48 Laws of Power? Pues hay una law right there que dice que you gotta know how to use the truth, como use it when even to get higher, use the lie and or turn the truth around. So you know, es como diciendo, okay, if to be a president. Okay, see, if you want to be a president and you see que es un religion, it's a big religion. Even though you're not part of that religion, you gotta act to get their votes. You gotta act like you gotta do your study. Okay, yeah, you know. So that's a lie, but that's for
honest lie.
Yeah, but that's to move up the ladder. You know, and that's something in that book right there, you know, and I don't know. I mean, that I kind of agree with, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Or sometimes to get a job.
Yeah, to get a job too. You do your homework. What this job is, and you lie like, okay, I've been following you guys. I've been, you know, I like this. You know, I like what you guys are doing in this company. You know, sometimes a lie, you know, like I don't know. There's a song called "Beautiful Lie" by Rihanna. Beautiful lie. You know, it's you gotta sometimes as long as I think as long as ain't nobody getting hurt. Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, as long as you ain't hurting nobody mentally or or it's gonna change their direction in life. You know what I mean? Then I mean it's okay. But I think it's okay. But yeah, if you're gonna make this person do big, you know, move them out of their comfort zone, and you know you ain't honest, then that's when it becomes harmful.
Yeah.
Yep. White lies. White lies. ¿Qué es white lies? I don't know what white lies is. ¿Qué es white lies?
Yo pienso que es como con el guante blanco, ¿no? O sea, como dices tú, son to get there.
Yeah.
I think so.
Is it? Is that what it means? Like to move up the ladder in business? Yeah.
Or any place. O también puedes decir, ¿sabes qué? Como cuando quieres quedar bien con una mujer, ahorita que que estás hablando mujer y quieres que alguien decirle, si te dice, hey, do you like baseball? Y a ti no te gusta, tú vas a decir, oh yeah, let's go to a game. Y vas a ir al game y tú no sabes ni de qué, pero estás ahí porque quieres quedar bien con esa persona. Entonces son buenas también.
Pero those are harmful.
Eso,
oh, no, you know, eventually that person's gonna find out, but it's gonna be like, and that person's gonna be like, she's really into me. If she like, you know, said, okay, yeah, for me, to make me happy, that person's gonna see it like, oh man, you know, she really wants to get to know me because she lied, or, you know, a harmless lie to, you know, because she knows how much that sport means to me. Yeah. So I get it. Oh, yeah. Dijo que sí. That's what it is. Yeah, when you move up the ladder. Well, pues, she's business. She runs this radio show, and Liz is
ahora me van a decir que soy mentirosa.
No, and then look at Liz is a real estate. So you guys know about these white lies. You guys gotta do what you guys gotta do to move up, man. But yeah, pues, I guess we all agree that honesty is the best policy, but how you express it means a lot, man. So thank you, man. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Every Monday, like I said, every Monday it's the Orti here on MT Radio. Share, like. Look, we even have merch right here. Yeah, we have merch here. Hopefully we could start giving some out. And but follow, man. It's not just me either. It's a lot of broadcasts.
Lleguen, por ejemplo, a tus first 100 followers, or a tus first 100, te vas a regalar camiseta.
Yeah, there it is. You heard it straight from the boss right here. You know, come on, let's get this following. Let's start getting it. It's not just about me. It's about you guys. You know, it's about learning from each other. Either, you know, you disagree. Look, we disagreed here, but we worked, we compromised, and we understood. Like, you know, like Diane said, like, you know, we, you know, it's how you say it, and it's true. I didn't know that. That's right. You don't have to just be yeah, baby, you hella fat. You know what I mean? You know, you don't have to be like that. You could just, you know, yeah, babe. Yeah, exactly. Pero how you say it, you know? Yeah, it's cool, but, you know, we're both.
Y ahorita que ya va a empezar el primero del año, so todos abiertos.
Oh, sheesh, man. Yeah, the gym. Yeah, everybody knows that. Everybody's... a quick one. Me, I mean, don't put that. I think that puts a lot of more pressure to you cuando you say, okay, New Year's, I'm boom, gym. You know what I mean? That puts too much pressure, you know? I say you want to make a decision, do it right there. Why do you have to wait till New Year's? Yeah, boom. Because I think that's just an excuse. I can go crazy because once January, it's cool to have a plan, but when you just, you know what? Nah, I'm going to do it right now. What's wrong with right now? That's just in anything, in every aspect. Like I could have said about the open mic, I could have been like, I'm not ready for it. I don't know. Let me look up some YouTube things on there, how to express myself better. But nah, I'm gonna jump on it. Okay, you know what could happen? What was the worst that could happen? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. You know. Yeah, and then you just get better. You know. So. Again. No. We all influence each other, man. Todos. You know, like I said, I learn from you. I learn from. Look at white lies. Now I know white lies, and you know, all these listeners, man. Appreciate it. You know, todos. Gracias. Let's get this. See you guys next Monday, the Orti, and like I said, let me know. Send comments on my DM, whatever, anything. Even if, like I said, if you feel I'm full of shit, then cool. You know? Yeah. Oh yeah, but say it. You gotta say it nicely. Yes. Hey, I, you know, just the weight. You gotta say it too. Like, hey, I respect what you're saying, but you kind of, you know. It's not really good. But
Or
yeah, and that's
topic,
good.
¿verdad?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Y sí.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Diana, for your input.
Y que compren tu libro.
Oh, yeah. Rabia series right here. I'm going to be making more presentations to these coffee shops and open mics, local coffee shops. I'll keep you guys informed. Just go on Rabia on TikTok and on Instagram, or just follow me, Son of Alfredo, or the Orti. You'll follow me, MT Radio. I'll put it all up, man. But I can't do it without you guys. You know, let's do this. You know, where I go, you guys go. But thank you again. I'll see you guys next Monday. Hopefully I got something more, positive. Hopefully some words hit you guys and we learn from each other. And let's get this ball rolling. I'll see you guys Monday. Be blessed.